Hey everybody, John Henderson here, the Beer Ramble, back again with you. It has been a while since I've done a Beer Ramble. So today, looking at Amstel Light. Now, I thought I had done a review of Amstel, looking at my videos. I thought I had done a review of Amstel Light, but it actually was an examination of Amstel Light that I had done. So let's try Amstel, shall we? Ah, okay, 3.5% ABV. 3.5. It is a light lager. Amstel Light, I believe it is part of the imported, inspired, enlightened, free of inhibition, full of life. This beer is Amsterdam. Amstel Light, yes, as I said, it's part of Heineken USA, as I kind of thought it would be. I remember during the NBA days, watching the NBA on the glory days of the NBA, late 80s, early 90s, during the local breaks when the games were aired on my local NBC station up in New Jersey, New York City area, North Jersey, New York City area, WNBC TV, the flagship station of NBC television, of course, the superpower station, 30 Rockefeller Center. Anyway, they would air a lot of commercials of during those local breaks of Heineken and Amstel Light together joined. So I thought that was kind of neat. 3.5%, as you see, is a very clear lager. Yeah, I did a group examination with Jay and a couple of guys, myself, Jay, John Sharon, Lee Russell, Eric Anderson, a bunch of us, back in 2017. Yeah, so that was a fun examination. Now, again, I'm sorry, folks, I'm repetitive in a lot of my videos, but I am. That's just kind of how it is. Just for those of you who are watching me for the first time, whatever it is about these beers, and this is a light lager, by the way. Heineken Light, I think, is about the same ABV, maybe lower than that. Beck's Light, and then you got the Beck's non-alcoholic brand of beer as well. So all those are really good, in my opinion. But you're thinking you're drinking a very strong beer. So, and that's the comment I'm going to say. Yeah, I kind of feel I am, but it's not. So, a light lager. At best, it is. Versus the other light lagers that are out there there's a price point, 6-pack of this. I got this for paid three something for 2 bottles of this, $3.22 or $3.27 and change at Rouse's. And again, I was still looking at some of my videos. I said, I knew I did an Amstel Light review. I know I did. And then it's like, bam, I guess I did not. So, but I did do a Heineken Light and many others. Amstel Light's not sold in cans. I don't think they do their things in cans, but I know Heineken is in cans, and so is, I think, Beck's maybe in cans as well. But a lot of beers, usually, I prefer them not to be. Certain beers that are legendary, more popular, shouldn't really be in cans. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like Corona in a can, Heineken in a can. That's just like, that doesn't look good. But hey, again, when you're out and about, picnics, whatever, certain spots in, certain cities and districts and ordinances that you can bring a can or walk around with cans of beer and this and that, I say, sure, why not, nothing wrong with that. Going to concerts and whatnot, can't Heineken. But the price for usually Amstel Light is four point whatever, for the 6-pack of Amstel Light. I don't see it in 12 packs. Again, certain cities, states will do that, but in my city, I only see it as the 12 packs. But Amstel Light goes for a 6-pack, $7.99. So not that expensive. Average price $8, $7 or $8. Not expensive. for a light lager, but I'm sure for those who do like light lagers, I'm sure like that's a little steep for a 6 pack, but the flavor of the beer is really good, and the style of the beer is really good. Like I said, very clear. Again, it has those same grassy herbal sort of scent, like a Heineken, like a Pilsner Urquell, but this is a lot lighter, extremely lighter, 3.5%. I'm trying to think of other light beers that are kind of lower than this. Of course, Michelob, Miller 64 is I think 2%. Budweiser Select 55, I think it's in that same range, 2.5%. Beers that you're gonna, again, we know the popular light beers for what they are. People back in the late 60s, early 70s looking for beer. They love beer, but were very conscious of their weight and their health, and wanted that same scent and great taste of beer, but not all the booze, and also not all the other things that came with the calories and whatnot that put on the weight in the beer belly. So as you see now, if you look at the top 20 beers in America, all of them are light beers. Top 20 best-selling beers in America. Like, and maybe globally, most of them majority of them are light beers. That's just a fact. Hey, you're at a party, parades, something that's just really not high in alcohol. From 2%, which is Miller 64, or the non-alcoholic beers like Beck's non-alcoholic, Coors non-alcoholic, Sharp's non-alcoholic, which is good, Busch non-alcoholic. I've had that, and there were a couple other German beers I've had that doesn't have any alcohol, but really can actually the flavor of it, like thinking that there is some alcohol in this, but there isn't any. And now I had one recently, Heineken Zero, which is the I guess little brother or twin brother or half brother, distant brother of the traditional Heineken or Heineken Light, or traditional Heineken, where there's no alcohol in that whatsoever. I'm sure you've seen the commercials on television and advertisements on YouTube, whatever. So good finish. Good, good finish in this. Again, that herbal feel, that sort of aftertaste that is a Euro lager without the alcohol, without a lot of alcohol, but it is so. This is okay. Um, Imported again. I think the other light beers I prefer. I can really get behind. Again, most of them are American made. The Busch Lights, and Milwaukee's Best Light, Genesee Light, which is 3.5%. But I think according to Ronald J. Terrio, of course, Louisiana Beer Reviews, it says that's based on weight, but the real ABV is like 3.94%. So, um, you know, I could be, those are good. Old Milwaukee Light, I think, is 3.9% as well. So, anyway, I'm not going to go on. This is a good light beer. Nothing really off about it. I think nothing really negative about this. I think it's really could hold its own. Some of the others that are out there in the market. So I'm going to give this score for the beer a B plus, that would be an 8.9, right born on an A minus. So I guess a 8.99 score. Why not be fair? So this is a very enjoyable light beer that you can crush 7/4, all six of the entire 6 pack. Good with anything fried. Good with anything spicy. You know, anything you could compare it with. It will pair well with this beer. So that is my score for Amstel Light. That would be a 9 score, 8.9, A minus for this beer. John is Pierre, the Beer Ramble. Thanks for watching. Always cheers. Amstel Light. Amstel Light. I like.